Hi guys, it's Rebecca Fisher from Extra.ie and I am delighted to present Bulmers Sounds from the Secret Orchard. We'll be joined in studio by 16 of Ireland's biggest homegrown talents as we get to the core of what makes a rising star. Today we are joined by the absolutely beautiful Caoi De Barra.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
thank you so much for joining me in my orchard
Of course.
today.
Thanks for having me.
Stunning, you got the red lips going on, matching the apples. I love the vibes.
Thank you.
Now we have to say, Caoi gets a special round of applause and an honour because you actually flew in this morning for this.
Yeah, I live in Berlin, but I flew in at 6 o'clock. So I'm feeling pretty dumb right now, but
You know what?
we'll be fine.
Yeah, we're fine. We're going to keep it chill.
It's gonna be
Couple
cozy.
pals just chilling outside in an orchard. I love this.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Oh, well, I want to talk a little bit about what music means to you. Because I know for a lot of artists it varies. Like, you know, it's either you grew up in a musical home and your parents are playing the violin from age like 3.
Yeah.
Or you got into college and you got in a band, that kind of thing. Like, it's different for everyone, but I want to hear your like specific journey.
Yeah, I mean, for me, music was always very much part of my life. As in, my parents were always sending me and my brother to lessons for various things. I didn't stick with any of those things. Those teachers hate me. And then I just never thought that I would pursue it as a career. I thought I'll leave music as a hobby and then I'll do art as work. So I went on to study fine art, which I don't know what career I thought I was going to do there. And then while I was in the middle of that course, I got a backing vocal job with my mate Hosier. And we went off to the States and I was like, oh, this is really good. And I think, the work that I was trying to do in college was like trying to create events and memories for people, and I realized that I'm just trying to put on gigs.
Yeah, that's just essentially trying to do music without doing music.
Yeah, or just that a gig is a more successful version of what I'm trying to achieve, or it's the way that I want to interact with people. And so I knew then that I wasn't trying to aspire to Hosier level anything. It was more just I know I want to pursue music, even if that means I'm traveling around in the back of a van, sleeping on the floor, whatever. This is what I want to do. This is where my drive is. But I was like 23, 24 by the time I figured that out. It's
mad.
But it was. I'm glad I did figure it out, and I've not looked back since.
It's like kind of like the be all and end all passion where you're like, I could do other stuff and I'd probably be relatively happy, but this is it for me. I'll have 12 cents in the bank account and I'll be delighted with my life.
Totally. You know? I think when you're doing what you feel driven to do, you can only be, you can't only be happy, but for me it's the only path really.
I love that. It makes me delighted. I'm like, I love hearing those things. I'm like, do what you love.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Even if it's unwise.
Look, sure, here we are. I can hear like my own specific influences when I listen to your songs and stuff. I feel like everybody takes their own bits and pieces from it. But who inspires you like through the writing and recording process?
Jeff Buckley is a huge influence for me, for sure. I love his sound and I love his kind of soulful delivery. And then I'm a big Joni Mitchell fan.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
I just love the quality of her songwriting, and the musicianship is class. And then like my favorite band when I was a teenager were Led Zeppelin, for that kind of like, again, just like excellent musicianship, but like a kind of a rough and rawness to it. I can't deny that I'm a 90s baby, so there's a lot of Destiny's Child and like Lauryn Hill in my...
fair, as
it's just mixed in. That's how I learned how to sing, so... But yeah, it's a little bit all over the place, but it's definitely, those are my like pillars, I guess.
It's a cool juxtaposition.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we don't say all over the place. It's a cool juxtaposition.
Yeah.
How do you find gigging? Because I feel like for some people, it's so varied. It's like either you're mad stuck into the studio and bearing your soul, or you're up there and you're thriving off the crowd. It's different. Yeah. How do you find it?
For me, the live gig is the payoff, really. I think when I was playing for years with my band Wyvern Lingo, and we would always spend a lot of time songwriting together, and we would put a lot of work into making the best recordings that we could, and producing those as well we could. And then I think when I got to doing my solo thing, the priority for me was to make something that felt like it was live. That it had a kind of an intimate feeling, and a little bit, I suppose, vulnerable. And that's kind of what I'm not over yet with my own live show. I try to go for like as stripped back as possible, and as intimate. Like I love small gigs with a small crowd, and where you just have this feeling that everybody is like paying attention to the one thing.
Yeah.
It's like very satisfying, and when you, like, you really get into it, then it's class.
I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, you know, you've said a few things there about vulnerability and intimacy and and well, I really hate to do this to you, but given the nature of the Secret Orchard, I'd like you to spill some things for me. I'd like a little gossip. I'd like a little Caoi De Barra exclusive, you will. Tell me something that I might not know about you.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm not that much of a secretive person, but when I was playing with Wyvern Lingo for years, you know, we basically met when we were teenagers, and by the time then we got to touring, we had a crew and we had, you know, schedules, and it was all very, very fast and efficient, and it was great and it was really fun, but always in the back of my mind I was like, oh, I'd love to do this by myself and just, you know, have my own agency and see what that's like.
Yeah.
And what would the gigging experience be like if I was taking my time in the places that I went to and, you know, kind of self-sufficient enough. And so I also drive a scooter, like a Vespa type thing, but it's a Royal Alloy. So I decided to, last August, go on a scooter tour around Ireland with all of my instruments and clothes and everything. And effects pedal.
On the scooter.
I had these saddlebags on the scooter. I had everything just attached to me. I'd like get strapped on. I got like a tiny guitar.
We're like road tripping.
Yeah. It was class. It was really good.
God.
That was like my first tour as a solo artist, and that was my I guess it was kind of the ultimate like solo journey. I'm heading out on my own.
This is like the plot of like a Netflix original movie where it's
I think it would be interesting.
It's like one artist, one guitar, a lot of dreams,
Yes.
the open road. Like,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. Who would you want
Yeah.
to play you in it?
Oh.
Did it have to be Irish? Yeah, probably, to get the accent.
I think, I don't know, probably like, I don't know, what's Bono's daughter's name? She was in Bad
Eve
Sisters.
Hewson.
Yeah.
Fair.
That'd
Actually,
be
I
good.
could see it.
Yeah.
Cutting a nice fringe.
Yeah,
Gorge.
give her a fringe,
Yeah.
off she goes on the scooter. Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be grand.
Okay, we'll commission that after this is done, because that'd be great. I'd be there. You could do the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Teach her how to
yeah,
sing.
yeah.
Oh, great. That'd be amazing. Oh my god. Well, and speaking of singing, we're not going to get, you know, Eve in to do your tracks for you. This is all about you, straight back in the studio.
Yeah.
Did you want to tell me a little bit about your first track for us?
Yeah. This first song is called Skirting Board Bonfire.
Bonfire.
And
okay.
it's about a couple of things, but it includes a story about when I was living with an ex in a very grim bedsit in Dublin, and we were so cold and so broke that we had to rip the skirting boards off the wall and burn them to stay warm.
Stop.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
Okay.
It was a bad time.
Well, you know what? At least you got a track out of it. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay, well, this is Skirting Board Bonfire by Caoi De Barra.
What did you see to make you stop loving me? What did I do? How can I make it untrue? I fell too hard. Maybe I should watch my back. You go too far, too far. Baby, can't you love me back? You don't love me. I know. I could be forever, but there's some change in the weather and the sunshine of your tone. Stumbled off the cliff, it's skull and crossbones. Why can't you be sure two of us are in this bed sitting up? Me, you'll never die. Another skirting board on the fire. I fell too hard. Maybe I My senses rusting, and you'd never say, but my senses rustling, and I've been pathetic, virgin with eyes peeled. Ooh, 'cause I love to guess when decency finally kills over and the waiting is too hard. I'd rather see this one out alone, even on your best intended word. There'll come a day when you won't be home. And the waiting's too hard. I'll see this one out alone, even on your best word. One day you won't be home. I fell too hard. Maybe I should watch my back. You got to fight. Baby, can't you love me back?
You know what's so funny about that is like you're performing it there, and I was just so engrossed in like you as a performer that like I never would have guessed that there was like that powerful message behind it. It's cool because it's such a, I feel like there's such that juxtaposition. It's very big with you, is like these really heartfelt, vulnerable lyrics, but like such a good tune behind it. That it's almost like I'm bopping, but I'm also ooh.
There's
know?
something a bit dark.
It's like I love that though. I feel like it's a proper Irish thing as well. I feel like,
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's for when I'm songwriting, I have to have something that's keeping me interested in that way. Do you know? And I also feel like I have to give things like a time and a place. Like they have to have like a situation it's almost like every song I have is like written in a room in my head. Do you know that kind of way? But this is not a room I want to go back to anytime soon.
Well, don't.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye. How would you kind of, and I hate to put people in a box like this, but how would you describe your style? And is it something that you're just always chopping and changing, picking bits from here and there, or do you kind of like set out to be like, this is my vibe and I'm going to stick to this?
I don't know. Like I think, you know, I'm today years old, and it took me this long to know that this is the kind of music that I want to do, because I love so many different kinds of music, you know, and I think with Wyvern Lingo we all got to explore a lot of different sounds and try a lot of different things out. So I think like 10 years ago I never would have thought it would have been me and a guitar. I would have thought that was boring. And then after like kind of, I suppose, being at it so long, I'm like, no, that's really the essence, and that's what's important for me, is that it feels really as kind of sincere as possible. Is that the question?
No, I get what you mean. I agree with that. It's like the genre is like is
you asked what the genre
like kind of like a but it's kind of like a subtopic. You're like, I just want it to be genuine. I'll keep going with the sounds I like, as long as it sounds like me. Then that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if like soul folk, I don't bloody know. Yeah. Is that a thing?
I don't put yourself in a box. I feel like, you know, we've had so many random ones that I'm like, you know what? Don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah,
if you want to start doing country space rap, do it.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, you know what? I'll await that EP.
Yeah.
But while I'm waiting for that, because I know it might take you a while to get out, record it, do the promo.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
You've got another song for us.
I do.
Yeah, do you want to tell me a little bit about it?
Yes. This song is, it's called Messy Head, and it's about really knowing that you need to end something and really not wanting to feel that way, like hoping you'll kind of fall asleep and feel differently when you wake up the next day.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, unfortunately.
Oh, well, this is Messy Head by Caoi De Barra.
love has been my bed. Now I've got a messy head, and it's all piling up unsaid. And it's not like me to resist pulling on a thread. No. So I took a page and me onto the hill, drive from city to city, and still I couldn't see clear as blue skies forever they seem. Maybe love is just a dream, and I've forgotten how to sleep. Forgotten how to sleep. I ran laps of a sleepy town, exhausted every lane and track, but now I know I'm not ready to slow down. No, and I should call off the search and head on home, back to your arms, a blanketed throne. And I learned not to cry, and you stopped asking why. So deep in the thicket, I'm wandering through. I'm crying out, but I can't find my way back to you. So I can only hope you understand that I don't have a plan. I'm just living as fast as I can, and I can't sleep. Whoa, forget it, go back to sleep. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Ooh, yeah. Whoa. I'm lazy, but I'll get what's mine. Don't wanna wake you, but I don't wanna waste your time. No. Seems hasty to leave you behind. Please forgive me. Just trying to do what's right, right. I gotta do what's right, right. Do what's right. Your slumber cannot be disturbed. And as I read about these words, I wish I were this page. I could get lost afloat away. I wish I could float away out into space. Wish I could float away.
Given my experience with the last track, I was like, you know what, I'm going to tune into the lyrics on this one. Vibes.
Nice.
Absolute
Good,
vibe. I feel
I'm
like
glad.
our age group, like early, mid, late 20s, especially in Ireland at the moment, that's so relatable. Oof. Ooh, I can see that in like a Irish sitcom, like based in Dublin and all that, like teen drama, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, that is me.
Yeah.
That is me. Oh, love it though. Love, very big fan. I'm gonna put that
Good.
on my sad girl playlist.
Good.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a tough one. I feel like people are finding this one quite difficult, but
Okay.
I enjoy the
struggle.
struggle.
Go on.
If you were to wake up in the morning and you get a text that says, insert name here with special guest, Caoi De Barra, and you've been asked to do a support act, and someone's coming to Dublin and they're like, I want you in the morning, who would you want?
Oh, well,
Who would make you the
now-
happiest?
Well, you know,
You're like, ooh.
I'm a little bit embarrassed because
No,
I've actually already reached out to them, but they're not playing in Dublin. And actually we've already supported them and met them, so maybe that's a bit pathetic, and I shouldn't really answer that because I'm being too honest. Oh, I've gone off on a tangent.
Go on.
We've supported them before, but Unknown Mortal Orchestra are like one of my fave bands, and they are not coming to Dublin, but they are going to Berlin, and I let them know that I'd love to support, but it's been crickets so far.
Okay. Well,
so
you
I'm just
never
going to
know.
manifest
You
it.
never know. Okay, we're putting that into the Orchard because the Orchard.
Come on,
grants
Orchard,
wishes.
do your work.
Yeah, I know you love secrets,
Yeah.
but do some wishes. Get this girl her spot.
But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I guess if I like ultimate, I don't know.
It's tough. I feel like some people don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, you know what? Put it out into the world. Make it happen.
Jesus, like Feist. I'd love to support Feist.
Ooh, that'd be good. I'd buy tickets to that.
Yeah, that'd be mega.
I'm just trying to manifest some gigs that
Yeah.
I will get tickets to.
Yeah,
But I'll be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey,
Is there any cheap list?
remember me?
Yeah.
Please. I love that though. I feel
Yeah.
like I was asking a lot of people like, oh, Dream Festival lineup that
Yeah.
you'd love to be on. And they're like, just me and like 6 of the people who are on my Spotify Wrapped. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
They're like amazing. But like, yeah, I love that. Any Irish acts you'd like to collaborate with?
Yeah, and I mean, there already are some that I have been. I'd love to collaborate with Stevie Appleby.
Okay, good one.
Yeah.
No. I could see that.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and it's really just a matter of picking up the phone to make that happen.
Yeah, but hey, look,
There's just
everyone's
no
busy.
time.
Everyone's busy, and you're over and back in Berlin.
Yeah.
She only makes time for us, guys.
Yeah.
You know? Well, thank you so much. One for flying into the Orchard today. You know, we've got a helipad down the road for you. And
Thanks for that.
for the absolute gorgeous chat. It was
Nice one.
amazing
Yeah,
having
thanks
you
for having
here.
me.
No problem. It's Caoi De Barra, everybody.
Bye.